everybody. Welcome to Astrology and Psychic Readings with Lady D. I'm your host, Lady D, for the next half an hour. I hope you've all had a wonderful week that's gone past. My week's been very hectic and interesting. Stuff with the nodes that are going on and the transits that has been here for the last couple of weeks. So today, moving forward, tonight or this morning, it actually has already been the full moon in Aquarius. So it was on the 12th of the 8th. So today at 11:35 a.m. So it already has happened. So the energy is going to be there tonight. So this full moon in Aquarius, it is going to be, it's quite an intense, interesting full moon that we have going on. A full moon is where it's all about releasing things. So with this, it's about, I feel like it could be like hiding our emotions and may have things come up, the belief systems, because we've got Saturn here. So the moon's going to be conjunct with Saturn, which means they're going to be meeting together in Aquarius, and Saturn's, I always see Saturn as problems. So it's problems in Aquarius, it's problems with our humanitarianism, with our being in an individuality, as you notice at the moment, just with things that come about. If you sort of go against, it's sort of people get at the moment, if you think differently to the collective, it is like you're wrong. But you're not wrong. Everyone is it. In being an Aquarian, it's about being individual and being independent, but that Saturn is causing problems with these issues around the world and technology. So with this full moon there meeting up with Saturn, I feel like this is going to bring up some emotions about this stuff coming in here, even about technology. So not only we do have these things to deal with, but we've also, it's going to be squaring with the node, and we've got the Uranus that's in Taurus. So we're having, unexpected, it could be our unexpected belief systems, but also could be with our money, with our environments, but also comes into with our freedoms and the way that we live our lives and that. So I feel like with this, it is going to be a massive thing about having our emotions in balance. So there could be some, problems coming up here. And it may even be that you're having to advocate for someone's behalf and fight for their rights or their freedoms, or be their voice. So that's what could be coming up this week as an example of how this could play out. I feel like the way the emotions, it could be unexpected things happening with that. If you're someone that's not emotional, you may feel like you are getting quite emotional, or if it could be the other way around. So with this, I feel like it's going to bring about, it's going to be about building, it's something about building up your own foundations and stability. So making your own, I guess, with your environments, trying to make your life have a stronger foundation, like I guess where you're heading, trying, and it's like we're trying to hide our emotions a little bit with this full moon that's coming up. But it's also as I said, standing up for people's rights and the little people. So even though you might have someone that they're unable to speak up for themselves, so you're maybe having to speak up for them. Or maybe if you're that person, you have to learn to find that courage to show and to speak up for yourself as well. Also, I feel like it's coming up with this full moon. It's about living without regret. It's also about searching for your purpose and explore your life lesson, because the node's in with this. So the node's about life lessons, the destiny point. So this is about also searching, what's our purpose? What are our life lessons, the good and bad that's coming into our life at the moment? I was getting something about choosing a side. So whether there's a situation that's going to come up where people need to choose what side of the fence they're on to come up. Also, I feel like emerging leadership. So people coming up that wanting to grab leadership or be in that leadership role. I feel like this is going to be a good time for those people to step up. I also feel like it's going to bring about people uniting and being like-minded. So also finding your tribe. Aquarians rules the 11th house, which is friendship and social circles. So this also could be about you finding like-minded people, finding your tribe, seeing where you fit in. There could be some technical issues too, as well, with this full moon coming on. And I feel like also with finances, again, it's more instability with finances around the globe could be coming up. But not only do we have that, we've also got Venus, which also has just moved into Leo. So this is fire. This is Venus here, love and money, moving into a Leo. So this is going to be a very passionate, fiery time. It could be a time to be more social. Look at your creativity, where your passion is, expressing yourself. It could be time to act like have a bit of a laugh and getting back that youth back, that inner child, and just having fun, doing things that make you happy, and not caring with also with this these transits in Aquarius, not caring about what people think and doing what makes you feel good inside. And being life of the party and just being fun. You may feel like it's time to think about you because the sun's always here. We are in Leo season. Leos are ruled by the sun. So you'll find with a Leo, it is about them. So maybe it's time to think about what do you need and making life be about you for a little while. So these are the things that's going to be bringing up this with this full moon and coming up with these energies that we have in the stars at this week as well. And I just feel like don't forget about little aspect of your life and don't ever think that what you do cannot make a difference. I'm getting that as well. So even that something small can make a big difference for someone else, and you just might not even know it. So that's something that we, all need to remember. And when opportunities knock, take advantage of them. Okay, let's start with the callers. So we've got our first caller here, Jerry Ann, and she's from Alberta in Canada. So hi, Jerry Ann, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How can I help you today?
Not sure. Just feeling really stuck.
Okay.
I know I'm supposed to be doing something with my life purpose, but I'm not really sure of what steps I'm supposed to be taking.
Yeah, these are the things that's coming up that I was just talking about for the week ahead. So let me just send it to you. Let me just see. I do see like in quicksand, like you are stuck, but I also see you trying to free yourself, like you're trying to move. So it's not like you're just sitting there. You are actively trying to get out of the situation that you're in. Um, and, and I do feel like there is something that's going to come out and stand out at you that you're going to try and go for. I feel like as a person, you're very unique, but I feel like you have like a fire inside you, like you're very passionate. Too, you're very strong, and you can. So you have believed in yourself, but you're starting to disbelieve in yourself too.
Pardon me?
What's your stance? You said you believe in yourself, but you're starting to have a disbelief in yourself. Like a disbelief.
I have a lot of self-doubt.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
If I listen to just my heart.
Yeah. What's your star sign? What's your star sign?
I'm born Virgo.
Virgo. So you like things to be a certain way. You can be a little bit of a perfectionist, which is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Okay. Let me just see where we're going here. Look, I feel like I know this is a long way off, but I do feel like by February next year, you are starting to get out of the situation that you're in. I feel like in terms of your life purpose, I mean, I don't have to look at your chart to go more, but what I feel about it is I feel like you have everyone's like talking to you and telling you their issues, or you've got like a listening ear, and you're there to like help guide people, but lead them on their own path is part of your path. You also got to feel like I feel like you also a lesson for yourself too is to be there for you and stand up. Like you are independent, but you've got to maybe do what's good for you. So I guess be a little bit selfish. If you feel like doing, if you don't feel like doing the dishes, then don't do the dishes. If you want to go out for a walk, go out for a walk because I do feel like you're like you're burning a candle at both ends, and your energy levels are going down because of that too. Because people are wanting your time, and then it's like that's why you're questioning about what's there for you. I also feel like there needs to be some sort of outlet for you to express yourself, or to just whether it be like painting, like something that's there just for you that can give you a time out. I feel like,
Okay.
but there's something about next February that I just feel like where there's movement there for you, and it's like someone gives you a hand. So it's like someone reaches out to give you a helping hand to help you out of the situation that you're in. I also feel like I need to go financial with you as well, because I feel like with the financial, it's kind of like I'm sitting at a table and I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix everything that I've got going here. Um, I just feel like you need to stand strong and stand to your own beliefs. I know things are out of whack at the moment for you, but I feel like you get very strong feelings about things, and I feel like you need to keep with them, and that will save you and help you out.
Am I
Does that
supposed
make
to be
sense?
doing energy healing? Am I supposed to be doing energy healing?
Like, you mean like Reiki? I mean,
Reiki, shamanism, working with crystals.
what I feel like is that you need to do what's good for you. That's what I feel like. I feel like
Okay.
you're trying to do things for other people, but you really need to do, like, I feel like I need to focus more on myself than on other people at the moment. So if you're drawn
Okay.
to that and you go towards that, then make sure you're doing it for you, because I feel like, and especially I've just finished my Reiki 2 myself. And one thing that my teacher, my mentor, did tell us that, with Reiki, because with psychic, my friends will often say, "Oh no, do you see anything?" Or they're stressed out, and I will give them, I do help them with my gift. But my mentor was saying with Reiki, it's got to be an energy exchange. So whether it be someone makes you a cake and you then give them healing, or if they give you a lift to the shops and they you give them healing, it's an energy of exchange. It doesn't have to be for money. But if you're constantly just giving it away for free, your energy and your time, it's like it's like people are it's like abuse of power, or that you're not getting anything back from that. Does that make sense?
So another form of allowing myself to be in an abusive relationship, realistically.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because
Right?
that's what I feel. I feel like, yeah, 'cause I feel like you're doing everything. That's what I feel like. That's what I say. I feel like you need to focus on yourself. But in doing that Reiki, when you do Reiki 1, that is on self healing. So I had to do that for a while before I did Reiki 2. So I was doing healing on
Well,
myself.
I
And
actually have my Reiki 1 and my Reiki 2, and
okay.
I know I'm gifted.
Hmm.
But again, it comes into self-doubt, where I don't trust my ability to work hands-on. Everything I do is distant Reiki, and I do it for free. And any messages that come through, any channels that come through while I'm doing the Reiki, they get all that free.
See, that's where we're best. I feel like this is where we're stuck in the mud with you,
Okay,
because
I
you're
just said
you're
that out
giving
loud,
out.
and does that
Yeah.
ever sound foolish?
Yeah. You need some sort of energy exchange, needs to, because your energy is depleting. As I'm seeing, the candles are burning at both ends, because the energy is depleting, because you're just giving everyone your time, your energy, and you're not getting anything back. You
Okay,
are very highly, like, there is divine timing there. The Reiki, don't forget, you are a channel. Um, and while we are spiritual people, but we also live in a material world. So while I do a number of things I do myself for free, like I do my, videos for my YouTube channel, and I make TikTok videos and I help friends out, but I do get a lot of people contacting me for free. But at the same time, I have to put my own limits and say, well, I am available for private readings, because otherwise, I need to also survive too, and you need to survive as well. So while we are spiritual beings, we're also in a material world, and we can't just be giving away our energy. There's just charity, and people can't. There's also, we can have an exchange, whether it be they they make us a meal, or they give us a lift, or they simple as, my I don't like spiders, so my mum gets rid of the spiders for me, and I'll give her a Reiki or a reading. It's simple as that. Even can can exchange the energy. But
Okay.
I feel like, yeah, I feel like with
Yeah,
you,
I think
it's
that will
just,
make a huge difference.
yeah, and I just feel like you just do some internal work with you, and it's like you've got to build yourself back up again. But I see something about next February where someone, maybe you meet a mentor. I just see a hand out coming out to you, and that's going to help you to come out of the space that you are. But in the meantime, it's like a lot of self work and a lot of self healing that needs to be done on yourself.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you. And I hope I helped you today, and I'll move on to the next caller.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Okay, so the next caller that we have here, we've got Scotta. Oh, sorry, Daniel. Sorry, um, I saw
It's
my
okay.
name and and I just thought it was me.
Nope, that's me.
um, Hi, how are you? How can I help you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Um,
Good.
but are you? How can I help you today?
So I'm just basically trying to see what, um, if anyone from like the other side may be trying to come through.
Okay, let me just see. Um,
Okay.
um, I don't know if this is a past over or it's just here, but I just keep on seeing a baby. I just see a baby and it's crying. Let me just see where this baby, but there's someone with this child over in spirit. What do you mean? Is this? I've just got someone in spirit, and I have this baby, and it's like in a cot or a bassinet, but it's rocking, and someone's rocking this child. Has anyone lost? Have you lost a child, or someone around you lost a child, or if there's a child,
Not
a baby around you?
not that
Could
I
be
know of. My daughter just had a baby.
Oh, okay. Yep, that will go. That will go. Because I'm thinking, as
Yep.
I'm looking and I'm thinking, I didn't see angel wings with it, but I'm like, I'm seeing this baby for a reason, and it's like it's crying, and it's like in a bassinet, but this person's rocking this bassinet. Okay, so I feel like there's a male figure with this child. Um, so the baby, your daughter having this child, I feel like it's a like celebration because I'm seeing like streamers go off. So it's just a celebration for this child that's coming into the world here with you. Um, but this man's telling me to be quiet because we can't wake up the baby. So I'm not too sure if this child is if a cry, if it's been a little bit of a crier, or not. But he's telling me to not be too loud, not to wake up the baby. So let me see if I can get more on
Hmm.
this information from this man that's here. With
It's a
yeah,
man.
yes, the man. Um,
Okay.
Let me see. So is there a father figure that's passed over? Because I feel like this person's like a father figure or a dad.
Yeah, my ex-husband, my kid's father, my daughter's father, all three daughters' father passed away a year ago.
Okay, because that's what I was getting like. I was getting like dad, father, and I was second guessing, and I got father. I'm like, okay. And he was a very I feel like he's quite talented as well. Um,
Yep.
he was very He doesn't show me his hands, and he's showing me the violin. So the violin to me, it's two different meanings. Either once, maybe he either played the violin or played an instrument, or that could be that he wasn't one for telling maybe a sob story to, or could be that maybe sometimes that's what he did. No, I don't feel like he was like that. I feel like you didn't tell him sob story. You would stand up and you go forward and you be proud of yourself with him. But he's something with his hands though, because he keeps on showing me his hands. So there's something with his hands, whether he was good with his hands or something about his hands.
His job.
Uh,
He used his hands for his job.
okay. That makes sense because he's like showing me his hands here. But also I feel like he was quite creative too. And I
Yep.
feel like the way he thought, I feel like I'm a free thinker. The way I think too, I'm a free thinker. Um, and but you got to take control of your life. But at the same time, he keeps things. And he's very reasonable too. Miss Manzo, he's like I'm very reasonable as well. So
Now, I
but
don't know
he's
about that.
okay. Okay, let me just see. Was it that he thought he was reasonable, but everyone else thought he was stubborn?
Yeah,
Because he's like telling me I'm reasonable, but everyone else is thinking I'm this stubborn. I have this tunnel vision. He's
yeah.
but he had but he thought he was quite good. Um, Let me see how did okay. He's very proud of his daughter, and he's very proud. He loves this new child that's been born, and he's going to be watching over it for he's with the child for life, because he's there and he's watching over it, and he's just applauding you and applauding your daughter for having the child as well. How did
Yep.
I'm trying to see how he I just feel that his passing was very tragic. It was very sad. And he's showing me his more memorial, or the funeral, and I just feel like there's a lot of people there, and it's almost like he's saying, like, don't cry for me, just go and live your life, and more of a he wants his life to be more of a celebration than people to be sad of his passing. um he's There's something with his joints as well. So I don't know whether or not he wasn't as flexible, or when he was passing, but something about his joints that I'm picking up with him, or maybe the arthritis. I'm not too sure, but something about the joints.
I'm not sure.
Um,
I have joint issues, but I'm not
oh,
sure with
it
him.
could be that. That could be what he's showing me, because it's the joints. The joints. It's like he's saying you need It's like you're the Tin Man. He's saying like you need like the oil, like the Tin Man in the Wizard of Oz, to like loosen the
Yep.
joints. And he's
Yeah.
and he's saying, look, there's some sort of cream. Show me some sort of cream for you to put on that to help you out. He's a very helpful person. Try to help you out, but he's also saying, he's like, don't forget. Like he's saying, don't forget the things that you guys had plans. I feel like you guys had plans of what you're going to do, and he doesn't want you to forget those plans. So if you can, like as a list, like there's some sort of like a bucket list or some sort of list there, and he's saying don't forget about that. So if there's any plans or anything that you were planning or talking about doing, like I feel like he'd want you to still go ahead and do them when you
Okay.
can and tick off the list. That makes sense.
Well,
He's also
yep.
saying I'm not your la. Yep. What was that?
I said yes. Yep.
Oh, cool. He's also saying he's not your last, so he won't be your last partner. There'll be other ones that's going to come through, and in fact, I feel like there's one coming close around possibly now. Like I don't know if you're in a relationship or not, but I do feel like there is someone possibly around you who's either watching you or wants to approach you. But he's just saying he won't be your last. But to him, you're his forever. Um, and he gives all his love to you as well. Um, and I feel like he passed. I feel like did he pass in hospital? This man too. I feel like he did pass in like he's in bed. I feel like I'm in a
Yes, he
room in
was.
bed. Yeah.
He was.
Um. And I also feel like that is it your mom. There's a lady with him too, and she's very loud. She's trying to talk over
Yeah.
him. Um.
Yeah, that was his
And
mother.
because she's like, don't forget me, but she's very loud and she's trying to talk over him, and she's trying to like boss around, and um I just feel like with her, she'd be her life of the party, but it had to be her way. It was like her way or the highway. And she always had something to say, and she wasn't going to hold back. Um, and I feel like when she was young, she was held back a little bit when she was younger. And she got to a certain point in her life where she just decided, I'm not going to be held back anymore. And just going to do what I want to do and say what I want to say with her. But she's there too, and yeah, she's very happy that she's got the grandchild. Is this the son, the baby that was born? Is it a boy, or she has another,
Yes,
or she
it's
has
a
a grand
boy.
the boy? Because she's only grandson, my grandson.
It's my
Um,
grandson.
it's your grandson, but it's her great grandson. So she's still
Right.
saying it's my
Yeah.
grandson. she she she'd want to take over everything. This lady, she wants to take over, and wants to step in and take the limelight. Um, she's a very forceful. Um, I think you and her, I just feel like maybe you had a bit of differences when she was here, but she was just a very proud woman and she would never admit, I don't feel like she would admit defeat or admit if she was wrong. She was just
That's
very
correct.
strong, strong with her. But at the same time, she loved her son. Um, but I feel like she could be a bit she could be hard. I'm not going to lie. I feel like she could be hard. But in spirit, she's very open to things, and there's more children that's going to be born too. Um, your daughter's very unique. She's very carefree. Um, and I feel like she has a photo of of her father there too. I can see her looking at a photo of the father there on the that she has up, and she's remembering, and I feel like she's getting a bit emotional with that. But just let her know he's there in spirit, and he's there watching over her and the baby. The grandma's there too, and she's not going to go away either. But your husband, he's very compassionate, and he's there, and he's going to help her with the baby as well. He's not happy on the nappies. He's letting me know that the nappies don't not his favorite part. But he's there to support her, and your daughter needs to just cheer up a little bit. Oops, sorry. Just cheer up
Thank you.
as well. Okay. Thank you. Okay, everybody. It's the last few weeks have been intense around the world, and we've got more energies coming up, and with this full moon, as I said, it's going to be people questioning about their life purpose, their destiny and what's happening in their lives. And, we are having to speak up for people and advocate on their behalf too. So don't doubt where you're going in your own beliefs as well. It's very important, and take some care for yourself. Okay, if you want a reading with me, want to contact me, please do so either my website, which is Lady D Psychic Parties, or my Facebook page, Lady D Psychic Parties, my Instagram and TikTok, Lady D as Psychic, and my YouTube channel, which is Lady D. But if you can't find it on that, just look up Danielle Psychic and you'll see my picture with that. I hope you'll have a wonderful week ahead, and I will see you next week, same time, same place. And I'll see you then. So bye for now.